This video goes quickly through the November maths assessment in case there are any questions where you were a little bit stuck during your corrections. Question 1, you had to find the change when you bought boots and socks from £50. So I just change the colour of the ink to make it stand out. Here we go. First thing you do is add together the prices of the two objects. So here you would make 10. And that 6 and 9 and 1 would give you 16, so you carry the 1, but don't forget to put your decimal point in. 7 and 3 and 1 will give you 11, and 1 and 1 give you 2. So you've spent £21.60. So from your £50, you take away £21.60, and that will give you, with 0 take 0, you can do straight away. For this column, you can't do 0 take 6, so we have to exchange one of these for 10 of those. Take one of those to give us 9 remaining, and move it along to give 10 of those. 10 take away 6 is 4, decimal point. 9 take away 1 is 8, and 4 take away 2 is 2, giving you a grand total of £28.40 change. Question 2, to work this one out, you just have to add together the number of days in June and July. 30 and 31, remember you need to remember these, they won't be given to you. 0 and 1 makes 1, 3 and 3 makes 6, so 61 days altogether. For number 3, you had some coordinates to look at that were quite complicated because you used the 4 quadrants. For lower pasture, which is here, we'd have to go backwards 2, so it's -2, and then downwards 1, so it's -1. -2, -1. For the second one, Mr. Adams's farm, which is there, this is one that quite often confuses people. They tend to go downwards first, but you must remember always along the corridor to 1 and then down to -1. For New Barn, which is over here, remember to go backwards first, so -2, and then you're going up 1, so it's +1. Moving on to number 4, factors of 48. Remember that method that we went through to ensure that you don't accidentally miss any out. So start with the number, write it down, underline it. Always start with 1 times. 1 times 48 makes 48. Then go on to 2 times. Now this is an even number, so we know that we're going to get 2 times something. When you go from 1 times to 2 times, all you need to do is halve that number there, which gives you 2 times 24. 3 times is the one that people normally miss out because they don't think 48 is in the 3 times table. You tend to only learn your 3 times table up to 36. So a quick bus stop will confirm whether 48 is in the 3s or not. 3s into 4 goes 1, remainder 1. 3s into 18 goes 6. So 3 times 16. This is a factor pair that people normally miss out. Let's go on to 4 times. Okay, we know our tables. 4 times 12 gives you 48. 5 times is a no-no because of the fact that the number 48 doesn't end with a 0 or a 5. If we go on to 6 times, we have 6 times 8. Then 7 times, nope, 48 is not in the 7s. 7 times are 49, so 48 can't be in the 7s. We go to write down 8 and we notice, look, it's already here. So that's a signal to say stop, we've finished. So in order, our factors are going down this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and then going up that side with a very squeaky pen, we have 8, 12, 16, and 24, and of course the last one's 48. Triangle question where you have to find a missing angle. Remember, all of the angles of a triangle add up to 180. So the first task is to add up the 2 angles we know. 78 and 61 altogether will give us 139 degrees already used up. To find out the missing angle, we do 180, take away the 139 we've used already. So 0 take 9 in the units we can't do. Let's exchange one of the 10s for 10 units. 10 take 9 is 1, 7 take 3 in the 10s would give us 4, and 1 take 1 would give us 0. So it's 41 degrees. For number 6, we've got a quadrilateral. Similar process, but this time you need to know 3 of the angles to find out the missing 4th one. So if we add up 110, 100, and 98, altogether that will give us 8, 0 and 10. But without there's 10, 1 and 9 makes 10. And then 1 and 1 and 1 gives you 3. To find out the missing angle, it's 360 degrees. Take away the 308 that we've already used. 0 take 8 we can't do, so let's take one of those 10s, leaving us 5 left behind. Exchange it for 10 units. 10 take away 8 is 2. 5 take away 0 is 5, and 3 take away 3 gives us nothing. So 52 degrees is the missing answer. So number 7, we're on to prime factors of 48. Same numbers we looked at just now, but tackling it in a different way, finding the factors of it which are prime. So we do a little branching diagram. One way, first thing you do is find any way of making 48 with the times table sum that isn't 1 times 48. I'm going to go 24 times 2. Circle each of the answers. If any of those answers are prime, you put a double circle and you're unable to go further down that branch. So now I can split 24. One way of making 24 is 8 times 3. So again, circle those two numbers. Any prime ones, the 3, get double circled. No further journey down that branch. Then we split the 8 to give us 2 times 4. Of course, 2 is prime, double circle, 4 is not. We split the 4 to give us 2 and 2, both of which are prime, so our journey is ending. If we all look at all of the prime factors, we've got a 2, a 3, a 2, a 2 and a 2. So the prime factors of 48 are 2 and 3. Number 8, halfway between 68 and 374. Henry's going to help us out with this one. Remember his method, add the two numbers together. And that will give us 12 in the units. 6 and 7 and 1 gives us 14. And 3 and 1 makes 4. The total is 442. To find halfway, we take that total and we just divide by 2 with a bus stop. 2's into 4 goes 2. 2's into 4 again goes 2. And 2's into 2 goes 1. 221. Next one, same method, but slightly more complicated at the end. 252, add on 69, when we add those together we get 11 in the units, bring the 1 across. 6 and 5 and 1 makes 12, and 2 and 1 makes 3. Again, use Henry's method of halving that number. Here, because we're dividing by 2, we know we're going to get a decimal answer or a remainder, so I'm going to put my .000 in now. 2's into 3 goes 1, remainder 1. 2's into 12 goes 6. 2's into 1 goes 0, and I've got 1 left over, so I put that in front of the 0 there. Don't forget your decimal point here. And 2's into 10 goes 5. No remainder, so the last 2 zeros are not needed. The answer is 160.5, which equates to 160.5. Number 10. This is a function machine. I think of a number, I add 10, I double it, I subtract 3 and I get 27. We've got to go backwards to work out this starting number. So we'll go backwards and we will do the inverse. So from 27, instead of subtracting 3, we're going to add 3, which will give us 30. And then going backwards again, instead of doubling, we're going to halve, which means divide by 2. 30 divided by 2 will give us 15. And then instead of adding 10, we're going to subtract 10. And that will give us 5 as our starting number. You can substitute 5 in for your starting number, and when you go through the process again, you should get 27. So 5, add the 10 is 15, double it is 30, subtract 3 is the 27 that was our answer. So 5 is our missing mystery number. Number 11, simply knowing your angles. This one is acute. Oh, look, isn't it cute? This one is obtuse. This one is reflex because it goes further round than 180 degrees. And this one is called a straight line angle because it is two right angles put together which makes a straight line.